big, like this, and you have them on your wall big. They're fantastic japa meditation pieces, especially remembering the pastimes that go with them. So these are some of the line drawings that were done for Gita Govinda in Hindi, all under Gurudev's direction. The previous one? This is towards the end of the book. Radharani's finally agreeable to go to the Kunj where Krishna's waiting for her. But even at the last minute, she's saying, no, I can't go, and the Saki is pulling her. This is invisible Krishna. Krishna's coming to Radharani as a spurti, because she was feeling so much separation. And that's why Krishna is done in dotted lines, so nobody else sees him except for her. And this is a Saki telling Krishna, who's lamenting too much, that don't lament, Radharani does love you. And this is Radharani lamenting, and her Saki is telling, don't worry, Radharani loves you, not any other gopi. And this is one Saki. I wanted this to be Radharani. Oh, these were all copied from very crude and terrible looking Bengali drawings of the same thing, where you couldn't barely even tell what was happening. But Gurudev wanted us to use those. So one of them was this Saki standing there alone, and I kept saying to Gurudev, can it be Radha? He said it could, but it's much better if there can be a Saki. And the Saki is telling Krishna, how long do you want my Saki Radharani to suffer when she's just about at the verge of death? When will you go to her? Okay. And this is Radharani lamenting that Krishna came to me so pleadingly and weeping, but I didn't accept his repentance. So now he's gone away. So now what's the use of my beauty, my ornaments, my clothes, my youth? If he can't see it, spy on them. I might as well not be alive. And this one later on became a painting that will be distributing the original paintings for big donations for Navadvip, and the G-clays for smaller donations for Navadvip. And this is Radharani and Krishna are walking in the forest, but then all of a sudden Radharani realizes she's doing the wrong thing. She doesn't want to be with him anymore, so she tries to leave, and he gets in complete anxiety and starts pulling her back. And this is again Saki consoling Radharani. And these are when the line drawings done for the Hindi version becomes paintings for the English version of Gita Govinda. So you see the posters here at the book table. This Svambar Prabhu has the posters, and these are also G-clays. This is before Radharani's lamenting alone. Krishna comes to her to beg her to forgive him, and she's not agreeable to forgive him. When Gurudev saw this painting, when it was 3/4 finished, he said to me, "What have you done? What have you done? This is even better than the Seva Kunj painting." But that, when we showed it to him before that time, he said, something is missing. He said, Radha looks like a Paka Brijbasi, but Krishna used to have more work to do. So then we did more work on Krishna's face. But he said, but the elbow, dimple on the elbow is missing. So we put that on. So that dimple was particularly an order from Srila Gurudev. And we have her hand just like hanging there. So when Gurudev saw that, he said, yes, when a girl is in man, she scratches the ground with her fingernails. So that's what Radha is doing. Okay. And again, this is the painting after the line drawing. And again, all this is done under Gurudev's guidance, and he saw the paintings at various stages. Everything that I did for him, he saw the pencil drawings and then made comments for how it should develop, and then the paintings as it was developing. And all of these paintings, though this is dark, he said all the scenes should take place at Radhakund in midday. So that's Radhakund behind her, and as you can see, the waves are turbulent because Radhakund is non-different from Radharani. So her emotions manifest in the Kund. So I don't know if you can see this, but you see that she's wearing that little crown. So then higher up, there's a wave that looks just like the crown. Yeah, so it's intentional. And then on the two sides, sometimes you see the waves doing that with their wave hands, just like her. And because she's in so much turmoil, you can see that the waves of Radhakund are also in turmoil. And the lotuses are blowing in the wind of the turmoiled Radhakund. Okay. Now this one looks like a meeting painting. I mean, it is a meeting painting in the sense that they're meeting. And when Gurudev was making the line drawings happen, he was telling the pastime that Krishna is saying to Radharani, he knew that she was going to be going to the Jamuna to get, or Radhakund, to get water. Not Radhakund, Jamuna, to get water in her pot. So Krishna just happened to be there. And when he saw her, he has, as you can see, this mood of longing. So he said to her, "Oh, I see you have 2 pots, and they look so heavy. Why don't you let me carry one of the pots for you?" So she said, "No, thank you. I'm a very chaste housewife, and you're just a debauchee. I have no interest in speaking with you." And that, of course, made his longing double and triple. So, because I made this painting, I didn't make it, Gurudev made it using my hands, because this painting was made with that understanding of that story, to me, it should reflect that part of the Gita Govinda book. It should be put in that place in the story. Prem Prayojana Prabhu is not here, is he? In this room. Because he was the main translator. He was the translator of the English Gita Govinda. And so he put the picture in a caption where Krishna is saying, "Oh, I was so offensive to Radharani, and now she's gone. Where is she? How can I maintain my life without her?" So I was having these big arguments with him that you put the wrong caption in the picture. It doesn't say that. So then Prem Prayojana said, "Well, that's how it is in the Hindi. That's the same caption with that line drawing." So I said, "Well, the Hindi must have made a mistake too. Can't you please put a meeting pastime there?" He said, "No, I won't. I can't change the Hindi." So then he said, "I'm sure it fits, because after all, there could be many pastimes that go with the same painting." Because I had told him before that when I made the Seva Kunj painting, and that was finished, although Gurudev told only 1 or 2 or 3 pastimes as the painting was developing, and the painting was finished, he said thousands and millions and uncountable leelas fit in with this painting. So Prem Prayojana Prabhu said, so it must be like that. So then I was very unhappy. And so then I started reading more carefully the text, one text after another, where Radharani left the place where Krishna was enjoying with all the gopis. So then Krishna left, seeing Radharani leave angrily. And so he left all the other gopis, and he's wandering through the forest looking for Radharani. And he's simply weeping and being angry at Cupid, who's stinging him with the javelin of the arrows of the Cupid of Radharani's eyebrows, which are shaped like a bow, which, when they're shot, shoots out the arrows of her sidelong glances. And he's remembering the touch of her bimba fruit-like lips, and he's just going to pieces. So then, as he's roaming and stumbling, more and more the vision of her is starting to come into his heart, like a spurti, like a manifestation, brief manifestation. Then she's starting to come into her heart, and he's starting to see that he's really with her. And then it disappears. And then it comes again. So then he's really with her, because the spurti becomes so all-pervading that he's actually forgot that he's looking for her, and he's actually with her. So then this could be that he's so absorbed that he's with her in the various pastimes. So then this pastime is there. Though it's not in... though this pastime of him saying, I see you have 2 pots, they must be too heavy, though that's not there, we can understand that this is one of the ones that he's remembering. But then he's saying, so now I'm experiencing you, you're right here with me, I'm seeing your beautiful form, your limbs that are